Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! And in this video, this is the card we're going to be making with the beautiful new Tasteful Touches bundle from the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalog. And it has this set with these beautiful images and sentiments, as well as these beautiful label and banner dies that can be used with this set and with many other sets. So I just love that. Now the designer paper that's in this suite is called In Good Taste, and I have a sampling here. These are the colors that are in the designer paper, and this is a larger stack. It's 12 different patterns, so you get 24 sheets, 2 of each in this large stack of paper. And here are some of the designs front and back, as well as these designs front and back. So these are beautiful, they're neutral, and can be used with so many different projects. So let's get started. Okay, so we're starting off with a basic gray base, and I cut it 4 1/4 by 11 and scored it at 5 1/2. And then I have this brick that's done with the grays and the smoky slates. Love that. It's just texture filled. I love that. And this is cut at 4 and 5 1/4, and we're going to use that on the card base. And then I have some smaller pieces here. This is 1 1/2 inch by 4 that's going to go across there. And then I have some Whisper White cardstock for a stamping. And then I've already pre-cut this beautiful sentiment, "You're So Special," with one of the dies from the set. And it's this one right here. Beautiful die. Okay. All right. Let's get started here. First of all, I am going to stamp the beautiful flower here in Memento Black ink, because I'm going to be using our Stampin' Blends alcohol markers on this. So I'm going to stamp here, and I am using the Balmy Blue combo, and then I have the Saffron combo, but I'm using the light here. And I'm just going to color the middle of the floral image, and then take the dark and kind of go over these dark shaded areas that were put in by the artist. Just beautiful flower. And I love the uniqueness of this set. It has some vintage distressed stamps, as well as this floral and a stem. Just really nice and versatile. So you can get lots of different kinds of looks with this one stamp set. Okay, let me color this a little darker, and this one behind a little darker, back in here. Then I'm going to simply go over the whole thing with the light Balmy Blue. And I thought this was a pretty color to coordinate with the Night of Navy that is in the designer paper. It's just a lighter shade. I had tried the Night of Navy blends, but it just, to me, it made the flower too dark for the look that I wanted. Okay, and so there we have that. And so what I'm going to do here is fussy cut this out. So cut around it with my scissors. And I've already done that to save a little bit of time. Okay, and that's going to go here. All right, but first we need to assemble some other things and do some more stamping. So I'm going to get a piece of scrap paper and put it underneath my surface here. Now I've already die cut and stamped this image, but I needed a little more of something there. So I wanted to get my smoky slate. Okay, and then I'm taking this little square little background image, and I'm going to ink it up in smoky slate, stamp off, and then just kind of randomly stamp over the sentiment. And you don't have to fill the whole area up. I like to just do peaks and little pieces here and there, okay? All right, so there is that ready to go. Now I'm going to leave this out, and I'm going to take my brick designer paper, and I've got this branch stamp mounted, and then I'm going to stamp above and below where this strip is going to be on my card front there. So I'm going to ink that up, and I'm not going to stamp off this time, and I'm just going to come and stamp directly on the designer paper. Kind of provides a background to that floral image that we're going to put on there, and incorporates just a little bit more softness. Okay, all right, so there we have that. And now I'm going to do this and see. Yes, I like how that looks. See how it's just kind of frames that. And then we put this here, it's really going to look nice. But I wanted a little more dimension. So what I did is I have a piece of smoky slate. And I'm going to take my sprig punch, okay, that we've had. And I'm going to punch 2 of these. Now you could also use, if you have the Forever Fern bundle or any other type of leaf or branchy die or punch, that would work here as well. And so I'm just going to go top and bottom. So I'm going to just play with this a bit. Let me go ahead and adhere the strip down. Again, this is 1.5 by 4, and it's going to just provide a break in this and provide a background for that floral image, okay? And then I have these 2 branches here that are going to kind of complement those other branches that are there. I should say sprig, because that's what they are. And then let's take this one. And I know that my floral image is going to cover that up, just like that, okay? So now I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals and get that right over top there. But before I do that, which I forgot last time, so I'm not going to forget this time, let me get these papers off. I want to take some of this, oh, excuse me, crinkle seam binding ribbon, and I'm going to tie a bow here. So I usually cut 14 to 18 inches of this when I'm tying a bow around a layer for the card front, just so that I'll have plenty. Many times I'll just leave it like on the spool like I'm doing now. So, and this is a great ribbon, lightweight, carried over from our other catalog. Was so happy about that. And it does just about whatever you want it to do. I say that and I didn't get it tight enough, did I? Okay, so let's tie this again. So I'm putting it on the layer before I attach it to the card base so that the ribbon doesn't show on the inside of the card base. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, I have done that so many times, mainly because the ribbon was an afterthought or I forgot to add it ahead of time. Okay, I'm going to kind of straighten this out a bit. Okay, so now let's take this and trim it off. And then this floral piece is going to hold it in place. Let's see, make sure I have all my little paper backings off and just attach just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take the sentiment, the "You Are So Special," and I'm just going to tuck it a bit behind those stems, just like that. So let's glue that down. And then we'll add it to our card front, and then also add a little bit of an embellishment. I went back and forth on whether or not I wanted to add some stones or gems, and I decided to go ahead and add the pearls. I had looked at rhinestones, and it just was a little too sparkly for this look that I wanted. It may totally serve your purpose, so whatever you decide is going to be fine. And so let me find my pearls here. They are somewhere. Where they I know where they are. Here we go. So I'm taking the dark balmy blue and I'm coloring 3. That's the light. 3 of the pearls here. Okay. And I'm just going to take this off. And just scatter these. And I have a little white space right there, so that's going to be perfect for this. And then here's another one. We're going to put right there. Okay. Let's go ahead and add it to the card front. And see, isn't that just a pretty card? And that the gray, the basic gray base, I think really adds to it. Makes all those colors just pop out. Okay. And then you can decorate the inside as you'd like. Here's what I've done. I stamped that sprig and then took a scrap piece of that designer paper here and just glued it along the bottom. And this is 4 by 5 1/4 Whisper White. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Be sure you contact me if I can help you with anything, and visit my website at inkandinspirations.com. These are great new products and I know you'll love them. So contact me if I can help you, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.